and he whines, and then every 2 or 3 minutes he'll bark at her to hurry up. It's quite funny, really. So right now she's just doing a little bit of apple eating before bed because she said she was still hungry, and he is sitting just about touching her. He is touching her, yeah. And every time she's between bites, he puts his paw out and taps her on the leg just to remind her that if she doesn't want that whole apple, he's right there.
Well, it's nice that he's willing to take the load off.
Yeah. Did he just lay down in your lap?
Did Olivia see the newest addition to the Alex household?
I have not shown her Saint yet. Saint is super cute, Liv. Yeah, come here, I'll show you. Paul's friend Alex got a puppy.
And
Wait, I'm gonna show you the puppy.
see what I want. Why is it so chubby?
It's not chubby, it's fluffy.
Well, its cheeks look fat.
Yeah, but that's fluff. That's not chub.
It looks like fat.
While they're comparing notes there,
It's not
welcome to
fat.
tonight's
It's
show.
fluffy.
We'll be streaming tonight for 3 hours.
See?
Hopefully you enjoy the content.
Why does he look so skinny in that one, but so fat in the other one?
It's fluff because the hair compresses down.
As always, feel free to comment, and one of us will willingly pick it up and reply.
Look at him. He's not fat at all.
Joining us tonight is the beautiful, delightful, talented.
He's so cute.
Is Charlie fat?
Christina.
Charlie's not fat.
And hopefully we'll get Zach on tonight. The brains, the brawn of our little
Why
group.
is it that one picture?
Because he's floofed out.
My name is Paul, and I'll be hosting. And they're looking at a puppy.
He is short. He's a little mini. He's not a big one. Okay, you take your dog.
I'm going somewhere. Outside?
No. I'm gonna go stream. You finish your apple. Can you turn off the basement light, please?
One of the pictures that you sent looks like that was when he was still a puppy. Like a puppy.
I do have. She did send like just born pictures too. I don't know if I sent you one of those.
Now he looks more like a pig.
I mean, they do kind of look like pigs when they're tiny. I mean, this is like just born. This is like Olivia's little dream dog, you know. Is to have a little tiny mini Aussie floofy thing.
How big do they get? They get to be like 25 pounds, don't they?
Yeah.
Did you hear my toes cracking?
Did I hear your toes cracking? Thankfully, no.
I did it 4 times and then I found.
Okay. I do accept.
All right. I don't know if Zach's coming tonight or not.
I don't know. I asked him how he was feeling. He said pretty good. And I haven't heard much since. I logged in early because I needed to go to the auction house. I was way full. And you know, if I do that in game, it winds up taking me like 30 minutes and I miss a whole mission.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
For an apple, but I gave you a piece, so you didn't eat it.
You have to give him a tiny piece, and then if he doesn't, okay, we'll just take it away because it's going to wind up all over the rug.
All right, I need to get something for my frost breath. Oh, I need to sell stuff too. Hold on a second.
No, did I level?
You might have. I don't know if he got 50 last time or not.
I don't know.
Let me take a look. Team.
I thought I was at like 43 or 44.
You're 43. Yeah. Meaning you may have trained to that level, but you may be 44. Do you have a little up arrow thing going on?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have. All right.
Yes.
Magical conspiracy. Post. Boom. All right.
Do you think it's better for me to pick maneuvers or tactics?
Probably for you, maneuvers.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't have issues hitting things. Maneuvers is defense.
Yeah, tactics, it says, gives confuse and fear, increases perception, and increases to hit.
Yeah. So
Mm.
maneuvers is going to keep you from, well, it's going to make it more difficult for you to be hit. And everybody else in the group too.
Yeah.
And the other one is really only good for blind that I've seen.
Okay.
Which is nice to have. I've still been blinded through it though. All right, I need to get something for my frost breath. All right, open controller nature. Ice nature. There we go. All right, I need bombardment. Wait, no. I need frozen blast. 1, 3, 4, 5. Okay. These are expensive, if I recall. Ranged AoE. Frozen blast. 1, 3, 4, 5. Well, there's a huge variety in price here. Some of them are 21 million, some are 7 million.
Mm-hmm.
Pardon me. Okay. Accuracy and damage recharge. Why do I not want to? Alright, so I got that one. Alright, so I need what? Nope, don't need that. Convert. Chance for mobilize. The one that I really didn't want. Alright, let's go back up here. Convert again. Accuracy, damage, recharge. Okay. Wait, do I want that one? Oh, I don't know.
I'm gonna pre-game my bio break this time.
Okay.
Since yeah.
Oh, that sucks. Freaking time. All right, so accuracy damage. Accuracy damage endurance. Accuracy damage recharge. Yeah, I can only afford 3 of them, it looks like.
Do you have a pending mission, or should I look for one while you do that?
Why don't you go ahead and do that? I don't have anything pending. Wait, let me see. I have a completed one, actually. With Vernon... something or other. I have a save Vernon's lab in Granville.
Okay.
Need to get one more, Frozen Blast. Which one? Accuracy, damage, endurance. Let's see that one. Oh, alright. Well, I got 3 of them, I guess. It's good enough.
Another step.
Did you fall down the stairs?
Hey, hey, hey! Stop.
Cat's crabby. I'm sorry. The cat gets crabby and then she chases the other cat and then the dog gets excited and chases the cat that was chasing the other cat. And then there's just, it's like that old lady who swallowed a fly where it's just the whole chain of them going after each other.
I don't know why she swallowed the fly.
Perhaps she'll die.
Alright, what are my missions currently set at? Okay, they're set at normal.
Can I live? Does that sound William? Is that loud music William?
It's the squirrels. They're partying.
It's so loud I can hear it down here. Alexa, turn down the volume in master to 6. Olivia, you gonna be able to sleep with that? Yeah. Sorry, dude. Why am I having such a hard time getting all the way to Sharkhead. Take the ferry. Oh, you know, I probably could have just done the long-range teleporter. Hello, Power Lad. How are you? We are chillin' on another fun Friday. I'm attempting to not get lost.
All right. I've used
Power
the...
Lad just said, hey.
Hey.
And he's disconnected.
Yeah. I actually use this really high-tech method of using a zip tie to tie my cables to the arm. Thinking that would prevent me from being able to do what I just did. It was wrong. Well, now that we have Power Lad, we can actually use a different difficulty again. So I'll have to change that for the next mission.
Oh, sweet. Is he joining us? That's awesome. Oh, hijo de puta. How is it that he joins, like, way later, and he still got to the mission, I think, faster than I did?
You don't tend to take direct methods to certain places.
You know, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not going to question it.
It is kind of strange that you would be asking how somebody got someplace faster than you did.
Yeah, this is true. It would probably start off by them actually knowing where to go, which is usually step one for me in the process of discernment.
If you had the stream up already, then yeah, you'd have seen it was in Granville. Oops, Ken. Uh-oh. Ooh, that was close.
I was just chatting to Zach. He said that they can't get his wife back in until June.
Well, that's
I know.
That's good. It doesn't, you know, the longer you can stay visually impaired, the better off you are. I've discovered.
Unfortunate.
The only way is the other way here. June for a December appointment.
Yeah.
That's good.
You know, I wonder if I would play better if I wore my glasses. The reason I didn't wear them before is because the headphones hurt my head with my glasses on. But now I'm routing through the speakers, which has honestly solved all my audio issues. But, it means I don't have anything squeezing my head anymore.
Like a pimple.
Why would a pimple squeeze your head?
No, you squeeze the head of a pimple. Doesn't matter. Oh, I just took some damage there.
It's a purple. Purple. How dare you deflect me? Did you not feel my maneuvers? Oh no, I picked maneuvers instead of tactics, so all I have is defense. That's right. That's okay. No growling. Somebody's walking their dog by the front. Forgot to close the front curtains. He's gotten more house protective lately. You know, I think what I've realized is the downside of having a jet black dog is it's much harder to get cute pictures of your jet black dog.
It's impossible.
They just look like a big blotch. Yeah. Yeah, that's right, because I do also have an all-black cat. Yeah. Look how cute. Yep, it's a blob. Well, Olivia says that the all black dogs are the cutest dogs anyways, and she's happy we have Charlie. That doesn't sound at all biased, does it?
No, it really doesn't. No, the new dog. Does he have all blue eyes? Oh, I hate this room.
Yeah, faint. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that Jesse was probably playing a part in that.
Yeah, and his like little alternate nickname. You know how there's shithead for the dog and asshole for the cat. His is just Fatso.
She's got a full-sized Australian Shepherd, but it has one brown eye and one blue eye.
Yeah.
At least she did.
Aww.
I don't know if she still does or not.
Yeah, I guess she's already taught it to come to its name, to sit, and to lay down.
They've had it a day, haven't they?
Yep.
Well, they're supposed to be very smart dogs.
Yeah. Yeah, taking pictures of black animals just sucks. Power Lad, it just sucks. If it is not absolutely full sunlight, you got nothing.
I don't really know that he's a black lab, though. I'm pretty sure there's a black lab in there.
Yeah. He honestly seems like a lab Chessie cross. He's got the mix of temperaments.
Oh, we're at a standoff.
Oh.
Didn't see where those guys came in. My stomach. This one. It just mooed. Well, I wonder if there's an advantage regarding their activity level. I mean, if it's a smaller dog, it's not going to require as much running, I wouldn't think.
Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking that if she, keeps traveling, it's a lot easier to put a 25-pound dog under a seat than it is to have to fully ship somebody bigger.
I don't know. It seems like unless she's planning on staying somewhere for a while, the issues of getting animals in and out of the Hawaiian Islands is too big.
Yeah.
To worry about doing any sort of animal transfer. Aren't they put into the lockup for 6 weeks, basically?
Yeah, it's a 6-week quarantine.
Yeah, it's
because of the rabies thing.
Awfully hard on the animals, I would think. To have the travel stress and then that as well.
Yeah.
Really? Why me, buddy? Oof, missed.
Is the iPad what's playing the music? Aha. Do you want me to retrieve that from your room? Is your door locked? Okay. Well, let me get to a spot where I'm not gonna either die or cause any of my teammates to die.
You're probably safe
Just
there.
a moment. Yes.
Yeah, there's a switch on the side. Yeah. But it's on the screen. It's next to it.
What did I miss?
1 second, I'll assemble the team back up here. Oops, I can't. I'm taking damage. I'm being held.
Oh, that's okay.
There's freaking. There we go. I got it.
Ooh, right in the thick of things.
Yeah. This coffee is delicious.
Is that still have the Cali coffee?
Whatever the stuff was in that bag you got a while ago.
Yeah, it's the Hawaiian coffee blend.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's delicious this time because I actually brewed it about an hour ago. And then I put it in the freezer. And I took it back out about 15, 20 minutes ago and rebrewed it again.
So you made it double strength?
I did. I did. All right. I need to change the mission difficulty slightly, I think. Try 4 and we'll see how that goes.
Then there's like 4 cinnamon sticks in that bin mixed in too.
Yeah, I imagine after a while they lose their zest, but
Their cinnamoniness.
yeah.
Cinnamoniness.
So wait, you just hit 43, or you were 43 and you trained to 44? Oh, you must hit 43. Never mind. Wait. No, 44. Yeah, because 44 is the power level. Yeah, that's like perfect coffee.
Who's the douchebag who whacks at you as you try to come through the door of the mission, man?
Oh, that one wacky dude.
He's a twat waffle.
It's a good thing you didn't say the other option because it gets us demonetized.
What's the other option?
The waffle that starts with a C.
Oh. I don't tend to use that one at all.
You're not British. It's a big map. We could have gone with more, I guess.
Do we want to do a flyover, see if we can find this chick?
Chocolate? What is that? I don't know what he's referring to.
Unless he's talking about the lab thing. Not over here.
Yeah, we could have gone higher.
Oh, chocolate waffles.
I think I missed the waffles part.
Because I said twat waffle.
Oh, okay. Now I'm up to speed.
I found sunflower.
Okay.
She says to fill your hearts with love. Let love ease all your anger. Let love set you free.
How did you take damage on that? Oh, you're almost dead, honey. Hold on, I got you. Oh, there's no winning against the freaking tentacles. Let's get out of here. To offer promotion to channel viewers, price,
It's spam.
it is spam. Look at that.
Bam. Not even like the super sodium rich Hawaiian kind.
Operative Grill. I need to go talk to a different contact. I'll be right back. I really actually like spam sandwiches.
You know, when Dylan lived with me, he ate so much spam that I was concerned because he would come home with like 4 or 5 cans at a time.
That's a lot of spam. That's a lot of
And he would eat an
salt.
entire can of spam at once.
Well, it depends on the size, though. I mean, there are some small things of spam where you can make like 2 sandwiches, and that's about it out of it.
Sorry, Power Lad. Spam is one of those weird, like, you know, it's like getting one of those like ultimate bowls at KFC where it's like chicken and gravy and corn and mashed potatoes and stuff all piled in. And you know, you don't really want it, but every so often, you kind of do.
All right. I have a mission, but I'm going to wait until selected so that nobody scatters. I'm going to come find you guys, and I'll do a group teleport there. It's in a different zone. Oh, we're already scattered. Never mind. All right. So who's... I can do a team teleport, Christina, if you're gonna hang out there.
I can stop.
Power that if you're near us, I can do a team teleport.
I'm right next to you.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's why I said us. Oh, that's what I heard. I heard a gift.
Yeah, I see it. It's off in the distance. I almost clicked on it. You know how hard it is for me to resist temptation when it comes to this thing. So hard.
Where's Power Lad? He's gotta be close.
Yeah, we're all right next to you.
I don't see Power Lad. Am I missing him? Do you see him? I got him targeted, but he's got me targeted. Oh, there he is. I see it. Can you follow me? Oh, now we're circling each other. That was amazing. All right, yeah.
What was amazing about that?
Oh, we were just doing circles around the building. Oh, I did click on it, didn't I?
Anyway, I think I've only had spam maybe twice in my whole life.
Apparently, this is a contact because I can't fast travel to it. So I guess we have to go there the long way. Sorry, guys.
Ah, it's locked for me. All right.
All that, and I couldn't even do it. I had performance anxiety, I guess. I say it happens to every man at some point. Oh, it's like right freaking there. There's no reason I couldn't have done a mission teleport to that. Or a team transport. Or it just worked. How did it just work? I don't know how that worked. Okay. Normally there's like that big teleporter or transporter that comes down and picks you up.
It did.
It didn't on my screen.
Oh. Whoa.
I should have adjusted it up another level. I'll do that now. Well, let's go big. What's the worst that can happen, right? There we go. Oh, I wonder why my team teleport did not work.
See? It was your personal impotence.
Yeah.
You had help from another.
Yeah, I'm looking at the thing right now. It's still lit up. I'm like, it was not going.
Sorry, I feel bad using the term personal impotence. It feels like it's like a slight to say.
That's because it was a slight. There's no way of like, oh, that feels like one, because it was one. So
Sorry.
I feel like that insult I did to you was actually an insult. Yeah, it kind of was an insult. Based on the fact you meant it as an insult.
I didn't mean it as an insult. I was following along with the line of
That's all right. You know better than anybody.
This is how I wound up in that soda can situation too, you know.
This is... No, I didn't. It's a weird thing, Power Lad. I have no idea why the power failed. It just simply wouldn't work, but the missions all worked just fine. And in my screen, it's still lit up even. I can still do the team transporter, but it's still lit up. It didn't take it. No idea. Well, you know the fickle nature of the male gender, Mr. Johnson. Yeah. So I need like 20 million more. I think I'm going to get there pretty quick. To get 20 million, I'm going to end up finishing out this character. Got like 16 million of it right now. Hi, what's up? Oh, I should also pay attention to... Okay. Well, that, Frost Breath does a decent amount of damage.
Oh, I see lots of talking. I don't know what that means. You know, the best part about watching the Princess Bride over Thanksgiving is that now randomly the lines pop back in my head as different situations occur again.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
My stealth is off. Oh, I think it's on you, though, I think.
Of course. I mean, I'm the hottest.
You are definitely the hottest, yes.
Come on, sir.
And although they're out of focus, I can tell by the screenshot that you are also the horniest. Or are those antlers? I can't really tell. They're red.
They're antlers.
It's not out of, they're out of focus.
Yeah. I was surprised that the blur did headwear. Oh.
Getting kicked in the bladder.
Mm-hmm. More of a squeeze going.
Yeah.
We are in the stages of preparing to exit. Oh, it's a ambush.
Power lad, you are so hot we can't even put your picture up on the screen. That's hot.
This is true because I could not stand the competition.
That's right. That's why she's okay with me being on here.
Huh.
Of course, this means I have to go back to.
It's okay. I led the scientist. I got lost and took the scientist with me, I think.
That's okay.
So, sorry, guys.
Actually, the scientist is down at the corner. I think Power Lad's gonna go get him.
Okay.
That's kind of funny.
Thank you. Thank you for being less directionally challenged.
And yet she asked, "How is it that you got here like 1 second after I got here?"
Was it after me or before me? It felt like he got there before me.
Afterwards. All right. Problem is, I have to go back to Granville to talk to the dude again. So I'll be right back. I'm not sure what the mission's going to be. So is that your shirt or is that my shirt?
My shirt.
Okay. Did you try mine on or not?
Not yet. It's gonna be like 4 or 5 inches longer
That's okay.
than this one.
I mean, unless you want your belly to not show, I guess.
Well, it doesn't show in this. It just comes. There's like this much gap at the bottom.
I mean, you did send me a picture of it, so.
But yes,
I
will.
It is ventilation, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, snap. You just took him right out. Yale and I are beating up werewolves. Just like in one of my novels.
Except you don't beat them up in the novels. They get a lot of action.
You know. Whoa. That was cool.
I think this is just a talk to mission, so I'm going to go talk to him. So don't worry about this one. Keep on doing what you're doing.
That must have been an alpha strike. He like did one punch and there were like 20 guys around him and they all just went boom. Like
it might be his judgment. Were there words?
Not that I saw.
Okay. Because a lot of times I have one now that does like lightning damage where it'll say Ionic Judgment.
Mighty Radial Final Judgment.
Yeah, so that is his judgment power from his incarnates.
That was super cool.
It's a tier 3 thing.
Tier 3.
Yeah.
You know, I never made it past tier 2 support.
And you've never made it even to tier 1 regarding your characters. We'll get you there, though. Alright, defeat all snakes. Sorry, guys, it's Mercy Island. Snakes in a cave.
This is your that's your favorite.
It is.
Ah,
Snakes in a cave, and it's on ×8, so. I am tired of all these MFing snakes in this MFing cave. Do you know the best thing about snakes on a plane? No mystery. Be right back.
he just teleported and I can't teleport. Oh, all of you. That's okay. I'm an Ouroboros. I'm headed to the ferry. Do, 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 do.
All right, how do I handle this? Let me see. Up here. Here we go. Restore this. And spam, scams, or bots. Timestamp. What was the timestamp on that? All right. There we go. Oh, you guys are already ahead of me. Let's try to figure things out. Dirty rat. Did you want to get your puberty? Did you want to get your glasses and find out, or not?
Nah, not at the moment. So the last time I went to my doctor, my eye doctor for this, by the way, he made me a pair of progressives so that I could see the computer screen and then also be able to see distance. Because I generally don't wear my glasses for anything close. They give me headaches.
Well, I remember when we were at the Mall of America trying to read the stuff on the
Signs.
wall, and you said I can't read it.
Yeah. That's because it was far away. It was
Yeah.
up on a wall. It wasn't like if I'm reading a book, I don't wear my glasses to read the book.
So basically, we've got just the exact opposite problems.
Yes. Like up close, I think my vision at one point was like 50/10 or something like that. My up close vision was great. My far away vision sucked.
This is my judgment right here. Zart thing. Except mine's only like on the first possible tier, and he's running final judgment on his. And he's got the tier 4 thing going. I just got mine probably last week.
Nice. I slay for you to know. Sorry, I just thought it was funny that they spelled out the when they were writing the words for them to say.
The whole game is funny to me. Stupid John got in the way of that one. Alright, everybody just stay where you are then. The one closest to you, Christina, shouldn't be a problem. He's currently debuffed with the mushrooms. So... just got a mission. Alright, I'm sorry, badge. What did I get a badge for? I've become adept at taking down the snakes.
Snakes. I had a snake for a while.
It's good because you know you're breeding of guinea pigs. Was it?
No, it was Siberian dwarf hamsters for show. Thank you very much.
So having a snake might be very good in regards to population control.
No, you know, I got this one. I was looking for specialty colors because they're higher priority in the show circuit, and I wanted to kind of do some color genetics, and so I wound up getting this apricot colored one, and it was super bitchy, and it was the worst dwarf hamster I ever got.
Oh, God.
But it was really pretty. It was like this neon peachy color. So I tried to give it away and feed it to my friend's snake, and it attacked the snake and left it with bite wounds, and we had to bring it to the vet. We wound up having to euthanize it. She's mean.
Badass snake.
She used to beat her babies too. She used to stand on top of them and go, and the babies would cry, and then every time you opened up the cage, all of the little babies would cry and flip over and scream. And so it was awful because you can't show them like that because they're not hand friendly. Terrible mama.
I have this mental image of you with a little hamster on a leash running across one of the little green things inside of a building.
It's not quite like that. So they have stations, right? And you have your little hammy, right? And you can hand them to the judge, and the judge needs to be able to, look at them and flip them over.
So
and
do they
need
put
to
the little hamster on like a little tiny pedestal and then like lift up its tail and check its teeth and all that stuff?
They just pick them up to do that.
Oh my God.
Who died?
What?
Oh, I'm here by myself.
Yes. Freaking.
Sorry.
Well, this is pretty awesome. Now I have to go back and talk to a dude in Granville.
Were you laughing because I showed hamsters?
I had a mental picture of you showing hamsters. That was the funny part to me.
Oh, you can't run them in a circle. You just kind of hold them nicely. What's up, duder? Long time no see.
We have to watch Best in Show together at some point. We just have to.
Did I fall asleep during that one?
What do you remember from it?
Nothing.
I'm going to guess yes then. Or we never watched it, one of the two.
It might have been in the queue.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember the Princess Bride.
Yeah, I remember starting it a couple of times and you fell asleep like twice. I'm like,
Yeah, but I know the movie, so it's fine. I saw the whole Princess Bride.
No. I'm talking about Best in Show.
Oh, yeah. It must start off slow.
Well, it's a mockumentary. So yeah, it is.
Oh, I do remember the beginning of that.
Yeah,
I do remember the beginning very well,
you
but
were
not
well
the rest.
fed and
Tired.
and you were comfortable, so Best in Show is amazing.
Harlan said he loves Best in Show.
Best in Show is amazing. Well, see, now it works.
See,
Christine, if you can get to us, hurry up.
wait, I'm here, but
It'll get you. It'll get you.
okay. How does that work, Duder, with doing four shifts? The 4 6s? 3 8s and an overlap? The Mighty Wind. I've never heard of Mighty
A
Wind.
Mighty Wind's the same group of people, as is Waiting for Guffman. As is, well, basically, this is Spinal Tap has the same core on it. It's all the same group of people. Hilarious. All of them are the mockumentaries. This is Spinal Tap was one of the first, and it was one of the best too.
I have not seen that one either, I don't think. Because you asked me about it, and I thought
Oh my
Spinal Tap
God.
was a real band.
Well, no, it's a totally fake band. Do you know Laverne and Shirley, the old show?
Yep.
Lenny from that show is the lead singer in the band.
Oh.
And the Six-Fingered Man is the lead guitarist from The Princess Bride.
Mm-hmm. I remember you saying that part.
Yeah, you were just tired. So I think I put something boring, even more boring on, and you grabbed a nap. I have no blame for you at all. You were well fed and it was warm. So.
But think of all the movie time we're going to have where we're essentially just trapped in one place with a very, very tiny person who cannot be moved. And you have to just lay there. Spinal Tap forever.
It's amazing. It's an amazing show. You know, for a while, Rob Reiner was like, well, they do their own music, which is great. I think that they were more surprised about the fact that people took them seriously. So they went on interviews in character. Hilarious. They're on Good Morning America in character.
Mm. Oh, that sucks, duder. Never fun to be overfilled.
It's I'm only at 17 and 16% for my next two slots. should change my Ice Storm to target rather than activate. So I just click on a guy and then click on it, and it'll cast the thing on and center it on him.
Mm. I had this moment where I started to run into the room and run into that group, and I was like, shit. I started to go to back up, right? And then I saw you guys coming, and I was just like, oh yeah. And I got ballsy and just ran back in again.
I was right behind you. I saw the whole thing. I'm like, well, look at you just running off.
I had that moment that Zach always talks about where it's like, I'm in danger. I have to figure out what I'm going to do.
In the meantime, Power Light's running the rest of the mission. We're going to kill this one guy by the time he's done with the rest of the stuff.
Right? He's purple.
All right.
Ooh. I would think that country of origin matters less due to with NATO being so prominent. Aren't we obligated to assist anyone who's part of NATO?
And I think part of the thing is that they're getting overflow from people who are not part of NATO.
Oh.
So it's humanitarian relief, but not necessarily part of NATO.
Gotcha.
What? You guys can't see me? I don't think you can see me.
Alright. You keep meowing. The one who's not deaf is gonna come beat you up.
That was a big boom.
Demons.
Ooh, uh-oh. Well, that was a juicy frost breath right there. Juicy. Smell 'em. Smell 'em. Got a badge. What's the badge for? Oh, well, my veteran levels. Nice. Ah, PL got one too. Nice. I healed you in time to see you get stunned.
Right? I'm just like, I can't even do anything because I'm just,
gotcha.
you know. It's fine. It'll resolve. There. Oh my, so it was so funny. So you know how most of my sweatshirts and stuff are all relatively snug on me at this point, right? So I go to William's scout meeting and I'm sitting there in the chair. And you know how I'm sort of at that weird point where the baby just distorts me at certain points as he moves around. So one of the scouts looks over and sees everything go, you know, to one side, and his eyes just go. And he starts tapping his mom, right? And Angela's like, "What?" And he whispers something to her, and she tries not to laugh. And she's like, "Yes, it's normal." And like, it was so funny because I think it freaked him out for a second, just seeing like someone's abdomen move in a what felt like a very unnatural way.
He's probably too young to have ever seen Aliens.
Right. I don't know if that would have made it better or worse.
Jennifer Lawrence just took some heat about saying that before her, there were no female action stars. I'm thinking, really? Sigourney Weaver did Alien back in like the late 70s. Linda Hamilton did all of the stuff in Terminator.
Terminator movies.
And there was all of the Kill Bill
she's
stuff.
saying she said it accidentally as a. She is nervous and said it accidentally not in the right context.
Well, she took it back later on, or what?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear that. I was thinking about all the Kill Bill stuff. Like, yeah, there's no female leads in that at all.
God, the whole Kill Bill franchise is amazing.
The weird thing is, though, you're in an interview, right, with this person, and they say something like that. Yeah. Do you call them on that? Because you got to be sitting there thinking, you're standing on the shoulders of giants that have been doing this for...
It was Viola Davis.
Yeah.
Who was interviewing her because it was at the Actors Roundtable, so they were like actors interviewing each other about their careers.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm glad she was able to walk it back because it was very strangely can I not is that selected for you guys? Do you see a mission? Christina? Can you hear me?
No. I can hear you, but I don't see a mission.
Alright, I have interrogate crazed scientist and I cannot actually
select it.
Oh, there we go.
There you go. Now it's there. Yeah. You know, I was still in the mission when you were trying to do that.
Oh, that
so
explains
that might have been why.
Yeah, I couldn't do it that way. Alright. Well, I'm gonna Oh wait. I think,
hold on, I think
he's doing the mission teleporter. Yep, there he is.
I have to say, I was annoyed with Daryl Hannah in Splash
You know what?
with her and
Here's
Tom Hanks.
I'm like trapped. Okay.
But
That
I loved her in Kill Bill.
I never saw Splash.
Really?
Yeah.
That was her like breakout role.
I don't think I've ever seen her star in anything. Apparently, she was not that popular on Kill Bill.
No, she wasn't. But I liked her in it. Not as much as Lucy Liu, but you know.
I suppose you really can't get into that unless you have some sort of, at least a bit of an ego of some sort.
Yeah. I appreciated that Lucy Liu followed up being Li Wei Ren in Kill Bill with the frickin' Charlie's Angels franchise.
Well, I think that she was only really known for being in like a, I guess I don't know what the show was that she was on before that. But legal drama, right?
McBeal?
Yeah. I don't know if it was a drama or not, I guess. But yeah, she wasn't known for being in action before that. I have nothing to say about
Good.
Splash. Never seen it.
She...
I'm thinking, does Splash have Tom Hanks in it? I really don't know.
Yes, it does. Yeah, it's when she's a mermaid.
I mean, I understand the concept of it, but I've never seen it.
To be fair, Power Lad, it's probably it's also one of those movies that's better when you're high. Yes, Ally McBeal with Callista Flockhart.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I've never watched that either. I just knew that it was on.
Callista Flockhart was married to Harrison Ford.
Okay. That still doesn't mean I've seen it.
My random trivial, all of my trivial celebrity knowledge occurs in like the 90s.
I'm glad that that's
I can't tell you anything current.
Doesn't make it so I've ever seen it though. But thank you that she's married to Harrison Ford. Does not change that.
Ally McBeal was the Suits of the 90s.
I never watched Suits either. So are these legal dramas that you guys are referring to? Because if you are,
Yeah.
the word drama is why I've never watched them. Pick any drama that you like. Not seen it. I guess that's not true. I watched the original CSI.
Yeah, the original CSI was good.
Yeah.
You know, they tried to revive it and bring it back with Gil and Sarah only.
Yeah, but they were doing it season by season, weren't they? And then in
Yep.
the second season, he didn't come back.
He
William
was done.
Peterson, is that what his name is?
Yep, Grisham. And then Sarah came back in the second season and then did not come back for the next. So it's petering out.
It's really hard to get
Again.
any sort of connection to the cast if.
Well, and you know, they didn't bring back Mark Helgenberger. You know,
Is it Mark
what's
or is
his
it
face? Marge. It's probably Marge.
I really don't know.
Margaret, I think, is like her full name.
She's been going by
And
Marge
then they
though,
didn't bring
since
back-
forever.
Yeah. And then Warwick has just ruined himself with drugs. So he couldn't come back,
Well,
obviously.
he was kicked off the show to begin with. Why would they invite him back?
Correct. Yep. And the other one, oh God, I can't remember, and I feel like really terrible just saying the Hispanic guy is now on the FBI, one of the FBI shows. So he couldn't come back.
I guess I have seen some episodes of Bones as well.
I actually like Bones.
That's about it. And obviously they have very similar natures regarding everything. It's less personal drama and more about how you find things. I think I'm
Yeah.
okay with those. But yeah, I don't really do daytime dramas. You know, This Is Us. Apparently, it's supposed to be excellent.
I have actually not seen it either,
Not interested.
but I've also heard that it's excellent.
Yeah, entirely not interested. I find that regular life in itself has enough drama in it.
Yeah. I do periodically indulge in soap operas. The Young and the Restless and the Bold and the Beautiful.
Yeah, but soap operas are not dramatic.
Well, it's more of a nostalgia for my grandma because we used to watch them together.
Right, because you wouldn't watch them on your own. No, not at all. Even though I'm sure you know all of the major cast from all of these things. So, what was your General Hospital? Was your one of choice?
No, Young and the Restless.
Young and the Restless. Yeah. When I was in college, I was in an all-guys dorm, and I'd come home and have a break from like 11 to 1. I'd go grab lunch and come walking back into the dorm. And all the doors would be open, and you hear this dun 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 dun. Everybody's watching Days of Our Lives in their rooms. Like, are you kidding me? A bunch of dudes that are engineering watching Days of Our Lives. And then I started watching it. I'm like, oh crap. Ended up getting out of it because I took a class I'm doing the year after.
But I think that's like the odd part. Days of Our Lives is, I think, over. They've canceled almost all the soap operas except for maybe 2.
Really?
Yep.
Well, you can always do the Latin American ones. There's plenty of those going around.
The telenovelas are, oh my gosh, they're so good. We should do that for you to practice, like to learn, do some more learning of conversational Spanish.
No.
The slaps, Paul. It's epic. It's epic.
No, I'd rather learn my Spanish from any other means other than Latin American soap operas.
Telenovelas. Telenovelas.
I'm not saying that. You can keep on saying that if you want. I'm not saying it.
You should like the way I say it. It rolls the tongue.
Yeah.
Okay, so Power Lad, same thing with like The Young and the Restless. So I watched all this in high school and started watching it again maybe a couple of years ago. And it's the same couple. It's the same little trios just shuffling the same people back and forth. They've all married like 11 times to each other. And the same family drama in between. This family's a rival with this family, and it's there's familiarity.
I honestly didn't realize, and I think I said this before to you, I didn't realize that Jennifer Aniston's dad was that dude on Days of Our Lives. Crazy. Did not know that. Debuffed. Yeah, sleep, it looks like. And there we go.
But that's also like when I told you that little Richie from Family Matters had been on The Young and the Restless for like a decade at that point.
I didn't watch Family Matters either.
When we watched the Family Matters documentary.
Right. I think that was the start of the men are idiots in daytime drama thing.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
Either idiots or manipulative, sinful perverts.
Idiots. That need to get bailed out from everything. I mean, how smart was Eddie on that show? Pretty freaking smart, right?
Yeah.
And his father was no better.
But Steve wasn't an idiot. He was just obnoxious.
No, he wasn't supposed to be on the show. He's supposed to be a walk-on for like 1 or 2 episodes.
I have a lot of fond memories of TGIF Fridays.
That's redundant, baby.
Yes. Yeah, I know. I know. It's like saying VIN number. And I know it's a pet peeve of yours.
ATM machine.
I'm not always going to be perfect. There's things I'm going to do that are going to annoy you.
You'll get this right, though. But you don't mind the word moist, so I'm okay with it.
Cakes are moist. All good cakes are moist. Why would I be bothered by a word that's the perfect descriptor of a good cake? What?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I had this argument for a decade, I guess. So. Apparently there's a substantial number of people out there who cannot handle that word.
That I'm aware of. It's really fun when you slip it into conversation and you know that it bothers them.
Yeah.
Like my hands, they feel unnecessarily moist. And they're like, ooh. You're like, should I touch you? And then they're like even more offended because then you've paired the word with like the like tangible response. Oh, it's so good.
You just get tired of actually, hearing the I hate that word conversation. I tire of it.
I'm too adaptable. You know how I am.
And it's one of those things where it's like a sliding scale, right? So you modify your language to not say that anymore because it bothers this person. And then, some other word comes up in conversation. Oh, I hate that word. At some point in time, I'm just going to talk the way I talk. And you're going to have to deal with the fact that a whole lot of the English language is something that bothers you. And you know what? That's going to be the way it is.
But if there's so much of the
working on your personal resiliency is what I'm working on.
If there's so much of the English language that bothers you, why don't you just learn another language? I'm just being practical. Cray! These guys are cray.
The funniest thing about that is that you thought it was funny. That was the best thing about it.
It was funny. Just only to me.
Did it go up a level?
And
Are you seeing purples in here, Christina? I think there's one purple for you, right?
yeah, reds and purples, yeah.
All right. Well, that's a pretty good level, I guess. You probably won't go too much higher than that.
What's higher than purple?
Purple. But what would happen is the reds would now be purple as well.
Oh.
And the oranges would be reds.
Sounds mildly uncomfortable.
Problem
From
at
a
that
dying
point. It's more that you would have problems hitting them. So now this is probably a good level. Dead end. Yeah. All right. Oh goodness, I just came down in the middle of a... Oh, this is going to hurt. I came down in a really bad spot. Oh my goodness. That was such a bad spot to come down in.
See, Power Lad thought I was funny.
She didn't say cray cray. She said cray.
I said, it's cray up in here.
All right, which one of us is going to be ballsy enough to stand up first? Me. Oh, I totally won that.
How'd you win that?
Oh, I'm in the middle of freaking... This is not going to go well. I'll walk over here. Did you come down right after me or what? I didn't see what happened.
Yeah, I was running behind you.
Oh, okay.
So you landed and we're kind of like, oh shit. And I was like, and I had overshot it. So I landed like facing the wall right
and you
here.
Probably got by a blast or two.
And I got blasted from the back, turned around, and had pretty much one more shot and I was out.
Yeah, had you been like just a little further away, you probably would have gotten away with it. My judgment does almost no damage. Hey.
Look at you, Birch.
That probably goes into a hallway. Yeah.
So I know Power Lad was talking about spam earlier. I really would love a brownie. Just
speaking of spam,
a freaking brownie. Huh?
Speaking of spam, I want a brownie.
I do. It's like sometimes you just want things.
The heart knows what it wants.
This is why I like the brownie bites, because it portions them into palatable amounts that don't over sugar me.
Whatever. Even one of them was too much for me. Oh, sorry. Got my pet killed before.
How did I just get slapped all of a sudden?
Oh, wow. Gonna walk away from that side.
Oh, you gotta heal Power Lad's little guy. He's gonna die. I'm gonna throw a shield on him. You can do it, little... Oh, he's dead.
I did a heal, but it was too late. He just got taunted from behind you. I saw it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. And John went off, took after him as soon as he came up behind you and taunted you. That's funny. John's got your back.
John's
man.
my boy.
He's got your back.
He always got my back. And with the AI, he's usually just as lost as I am, so we tend to wind up in the same area.
Yeah, he isn't that bad.
Oh, so you're saying I'm worse than...
I've never seen the AI, deliberately go the wrong direction. All right, you're over. Okay. Is that guy dead, or is he just hung up on something?
He's hung up now.
We just ran off. Oh, I got you.
What?
You ran off, and I was trying to heal you, but I got you.
They are bubbled up. Bubbles. Oh, you.
No, I'm stunned. Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting. I need to be. Need to be hovering. All right, there we go.
No, you're doing pretty good for being dilated today.
I can't really read all that much. I use tab target
Good
a lot.
thing. Good thing it's not really that necessary today.
Tabbing and having the big orange target really helps a lot.
Okay, so looking forward, right? What do we think is going to be better? Marvel Phase 4
Marvel Phase 4 is
or
over, isn't it?
DC relaunching under James Gunn?
Well, I would say probably DC. Marvel doesn't seem to have a clue right now. And they're oversaturating the market with content to the point in time when nobody cares about any of the characters.
Kind of similar to like what they're doing with the Magic the Gathering cards.
I don't know anything about Magic the Gathering cards.
Oh, there's a whole bunch of drama around that. Where you know how they had all these like limited edition releases so that you could have special cards that had like features that couldn't be played by other people and
Consider
stuff.
Consider that I have nothing about the game.
Oh.
I'll just take your word on it. So what you're saying is they're diluting whatever limited cards are out there.
They reissued them, which basically destroys the value of having a limited edition card.
Right.
And they went from having releases like once every quarter, and that like the releases were led by all these small stores which had venues for them to play, right? And they made it so that it was easier to access it online instead of in store, and that the retailers who had them in store were paying pretty much close to the same price as what people could pay to get them online themselves. And that was the whole draw, is that a new release would come in, you'd go in and buy a pack, and then you'd stay and play with your friends. And now they're like releasing cards every month. And so basically they're saying it's oversaturation of the market, and it has diminished the value of anybody's retained collections. And they've destroyed the retailer partnerships that were driving people to play the game.
Well, my point is that they have taken it from intellectual property where they built up slowly over the course of a decade or more, where they at the most released 2 pieces of product per year. So people looked forward to it. It was an event.
Yeah.
When something was coming out and Marvel related, it was something that everybody looked forward to. And now it comes so fast that half the time I don't even know they're being released.
Yeah. And I think they went into this deep dive of the short content with like the shows and everything.
And the other problem is that the shows even they hired people who were not necessarily proven to be able to handle huge budgets. Like a lot of the directors that were involved in this last phase had no practical knowledge in working with big budget pictures. In fact, a lot of them worked in independent stuff beforehand, like maybe 1 or 2 movies. Had no idea how to handle a big budget movie. Where the first few, you know, Jon Favreau did a fantastic job with Iron Man. Iron Man wasn't supposed to be big, but he did a great job with it and proved he can handle it. So, I don't know. I can't see Marvel digging their way out of it unless they come up with some sort of characters that people care about. You got to figure that Robert Downey Jr. is out. He carried the franchise for the better part of 20 years.
Yep.
Chris Hemsworth
and now
is effectively
now they're
out.
talking about their next phase. They want to pull in the mutants with the X-Men. They want to link the X-Men back in. Wolverine has already said he's out.
Who?
Wolverine, Hugh Jackman.
He said he aged out.
He said it's way too hard on his body, and he's done.
Yeah. I don't know. And, I wasn't a big fan of the Loki series. She-Hulk I thought was a bit of a disaster. They have somehow managed to lose their way on having any male figures that are decent. Which is their biggest audience.
Yeah.
So
well, Power Lab disagrees and says he's loved everything that's come out with they've come out with.
And that's great. So there is a market out there for it. And
yeah.
They have been making money, even though the content I think has not been as good.
Yeah, I will say to your point, back when they were doing these things twice a year, I consistently watched them all.
Yeah.
And now that there's so many, I don't tune into anything. And then I'm actually dissuaded from doing the bigger movies because I'm like, I've missed so much that I would have to watch that I really don't feel like coming in halfway through a storyline.
Yeah, and they're not standalone.
Yeah. Oh, Hugh's doing Deadpool. Well, you know, that's probably a favorite of Ryan.
He was in a trailer for it. Yeah, I saw that he was in the upcoming trailer for it. But Hugh said he'd aged out of it. He didn't want to keep on doing the character after he'd aged out of it because, in theory, Wolverine doesn't age.
Right. Well, he also said the training regimen was just brutal.
Yeah.
To be that jacked up. And that he was just at a point where he didn't want to do it anymore.
Yeah. So I would think Gunn was involved in some of the early Marvel stuff. And I thought he did a good job.
Yes, and he did the Guardians of the Galaxy franchise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I think the Guardians of the Galaxy, that success totally screwed with DC's mind. Because Justice League was coming out right at the same time. And they were so... Because it was so comedic that they redid almost all of Justice League to make it more like Guardians of the Galaxy. So I think they just need to get their own identity. You know, DC, if they want to go dark, say you know, go with the same type of stuff they had with Dark Knight Returns. Go dark. There's a market for it. And where are you? You're dead. Okay. Let me figure out where you are.
No, you know, that was just a poor move on my part. Some bad decisions were made.
Okay. I got your res. Make sure you put your stealth back up if you recall. You should be fine after that. Oh, I can't see. Now I can. John's gonna get his butt kicked over there. That's fine. Yeah, I think I accidentally pulled those, John.
Oh, you're gonna go down. You're out.
Yeah. Once I came over, John followed me. And he got taunted and died, and the rest of them came over. That's okay, it happens. You're getting hurt too, wherever you are.
I'm trying to, like, hit my buttons.
Or you're getting hit from above. Try to find a corner somewhere. There you go. That'll work. And now you got one behind you. Oh, nobody's on power line. Alright, I should be clear.
Yeah, I think, like, I loved all the Dark Knights. They were fantastic.
Yeah.
And if they wanted to keep that theme, they could have done great. And I think
They got caught up
when they
in
had
how good that the Avengers was doing, and Avengers was more lighthearted. And they decided they needed to copy that. It's just a tough run. I see you over there. Can I?
Jesus.
I can't get to you. But I'm immobilized apparently. Just keeps raining people. I'm taunted. Alright, I think I got a heal for you. There we go.
Yeah, I mean, I looked at when they had Robert Pattinson do the Batman, that they were looking to return to that kind of edge of darkness. And I didn't see it as a detraction. I saw the darkness as a differentiator.
Holy crap.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
One of them blew up.
And killed me.
And me too.
Oh, and you. We going back to the hospital?
I got a res as part of that. We'll try it. See what happens. That's not going to go well.
Really, Powerlad? What did you not like about... Well, this is a bad time to say what you didn't like about the Dark Knight since you've got to write it and there's like a bajillion things coming after us. But, you know, I don't know.
I didn't like his Batman voice.
Is that Affleck?
Who?
Or Christian Bale
Christian Bale.
in The Dark Knight?
I'm Batman.
It sounded like he had like prosthetics in. Which, you know what? I always figured, you know, he's Batman, but he's rich AF. He's probably wearing a mouth guard just to make sure his teeth don't get messed up whenever he's getting punched in the face.
No, he.
And so I just kind of attributed it
his
to
voice
that.
To something, try to be a lot lower than it was.
But, you know, I'm a big fan of Christian Bale because I really liked him in The Machinist.
Yeah.
And I liked him in Memento.
Yeah.
And he does play those, like, sketchy, dark roles well.
It doesn't mean that his voice didn't suck in that movie, though.
Didn't bother me. Maggie Gyllenhaal bothered me more.
More than Katie Holmes?
Yep.
Did you res?
I did.
Yeah, I ran out of reses.
I'm out of reses now, too, after this last battle.
Just in time. This is a tough room. And there's still like half of it to go.
It feels like every time we get like 3/4 of the way through, a group more spawn in and immediately attack us.
They drop in from above. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is my
kid
point.
Doing Batman's voice badly.
Yeah, it was very distracting. Not to mention the fact that he has a wart next to his eye, and it's clearly visible when he's Batman and when he's Bruce Wayne. It's just clearly visible. Like you really have to be determined to not find him to be Batman.
Have you liked Christian Bale in other movies?
Oh sure, I know he's a complete pain in the ass. I can't imagine to be a person I'd like to have a beer with.
It's called the murder room for a reason. Yes,
I tend to have less problems with this one than the one on the last level. Okay, where did John go? Oh, he's stuck down below there doing something.
Without causing trouble.
Uh-oh.
Like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, no.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, my God.
We're dead.
That would be what you could say was a poor choice.
It wasn't done on purpose.
Oh, my goodness.
I hit the tab target and was facing that direction.
Yeah, I saw it happen. Okay, the res popped. Are you ready?
No, I'm going to the hospital. Oh. I need inspirations.
Okay.
I'm full of yellows and oranges and reds, which are just not useful.
You can combine them,
I have them, but they're all different sizes.
Gotcha.
So I have insight, keen insight, like rage and focused rage. It's all well and good, except I need like a half a dozen break freeze and the rest to all be respite and endurance.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Alright.
No.
God, I've been stunned and slept so many times in this room. But I only killed 3 times. Twice? 3 times. Yeah, I saw that happening like it was happening in slow motion. That was amazing. The whole following, turn, and fire into an entire big group. Oh, this is not going to go well.
Nope.
Somehow John died immediately there. I don't know to what. Do I hear something? I don't think so. Stupid deflection. Stupid unaffected. Oh, there it goes. Was Michael Caine Alfred in the Christian Bale series?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Was that a James, not James Cameron who made those? Who was it?
Wasn't it Zack Snyder? Oh, no.
Zack Snyder didn't do the Dark Knight stuff.
No, he didn't.
He did all the darker Justice League stuff.
Yeah.
It's the same guy who did Inception and everything.
Christopher Nolan.
Yes, Christopher Nolan.
I like to say that I knew that, but I asked the Echo. So
When did you ask the Echo?
I'm muted because I'm high tech. I want people to think I'm smart. It's important to me.
Really?
Yes. Vulnerability in melee. Oh, you're getting crushed. Yeah, that's right. Little tiny lightning bolt. How'd you like that? Ooh! Oh, he blew up. That hurt. Okay, one of those tanks blows up. I'm not sure if it's a cryo tank or which one it is, but when one of them goes boom. Cryo voltaic tank, maybe? Not sure. Did you end up reading that story about that little kid?
I did not. I have not watched that yet. I went right into work this morning and then worked until around 5. And then the kids wanted to put up some Christmas decorations because abnormally for me, because normally we would have done this like the week before Thanksgiving. I have not put up decorations or a tree this year. They're getting stressed out by the lack of routine.
Where do you put the tree?
Well, where my desk is currently.
Oh, I see.
And it's not like we just have a tree. We have like a whole tree with like a train that goes around it and like all the little things and stuff.
Thank you, Powerlet. Appreciate the help. The help being you carried us through a half dozen missions. The help being that we didn't really have to be here. The help being that we actually were able to res 3 times without getting killed afterwards.
Yeah. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Powerlad. Maybe we'll see you tomorrow night. If not, have a good Christmas.
Yes. Wait, no, it's not.
We're getting close. We'll try 2. Do we want to try 2? We get our butts kicked with 2? These are questions. We have no tanker now. Let's go lame, and then if it's too lame, we can always...
There's Metasapien, level 50 tank, looking for a game content team.
We're red side. We got this. We got it. All right, I'm gonna need to.
How can you tell whether someone is red or blue?
Because everybody's always blue. Only you like playing red side. All right.
I mean, we can play blue. I don't care.
I like you giving into your evil side. It makes it so that it's less likely to come out in real life.
Think I have a real life evil side?
I really don't. I think you have, contrary to what you might actually think, I think you have a secret Schadenfreude side, which is not quite as strong as my Schadenfreude side, but it's there. We're getting ambushed. I have no idea where they came from, and I'm blind right now. Oh, no, I'm not.
I'm just appreciating that they're yellow and not red and purple. Makes it less insurmountable.
Makes it much more mountable. Yes. All right. How much did that get me? I'm like at 8 million now. So I only have 12 million to go. About.
12 billion to go for what?
To get my final set piece.
Oh, I can give you 12 million.
No, that would just totally ruin the reason of me planning for it, you see. I want my sense of accomplishment.
But it's Christmas.
Anybody, you can just get 12 million. Well, really, you can't, but no, you're going to need it because you haven't done sets yet. You're in for a major, major shock. There's surprisingly a lot of them here, despite the fact that this is 0 and 1. All right, well, let's do this. Let me grab that guy. Turn this on. All right, see how it goes.
Yeah. It's just us watching ourselves at this point, so it's not like there's anyone who's going to be like, oh my gosh.
Oh, I think you're probably right. All right.
There's another little cluster right back here.
Back where? Oh, I see. Oh, they must have been wandering.
Oh, what up, Kimmy?
I don't always think the viewer numbers are accurate.
When it says just 2 watching, you mean?
Yeah. I guess kind of on
Yeah,
its
because
own.
it never matches the reports that you get at the end.
No. Well, the ones at the end are not usually the ones at the end either. End up getting a report in 24 hours that gives all the totals for it.
Hmm. Oh, no. Oh, well.
But
I broke the printer. I put my feet up on the back to elevate my ankles a little bit. That sound was it snapping.
Oh, I didn't hear the sound.
Yeah. It's not in the directional angle of the mic. It scared the shit out of me though.
I don't like how scattered these guys are. Like all over the place.
It's not a defeat all, right? We just have to find trap door.
And his allies.
Who will probably be just the ones in a cluster around him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, we can run this or we can run other ones. Doesn't really matter. We're just getting experience from the killing. Be more creative with how I do things, I guess. This is very difficult. They're all like... Alright, you know what? Just gonna do this. Frickin' John. John's gonna get me killed. Yeah, somehow my nightly YouTube thing has switched over to like true crime. I'm waking up to like crime stories. I don't remember picking them.
It's a little traumatic to wake up to.
Well, they're like real life CSIs. My takeaway from them so far is if you're ever accused of any crime, start out by saying, I'm not going to say anything unless my lawyer is present. Doesn't matter what it is.
Any crime at all.
Yep, even if you're not directly accused of it. If you're brought in for questioning regarding things, even as a witness, bring a lawyer. They can keep you in a witness area for questioning for 3 or 4 or 5 hours. As part of the strategy is to wear you down physically. And them saying you're not accused of anything yet.
Yeah.
Is an indication that perhaps you will be. So. If you're a witness to it, you give a witness statement for it. If they bring you in for more questions about the witness statement, you got a lawyer. Oh, is this it? Because I didn't see trapdoor anywhere.
I haven't seen trapdoor anywhere either.
Right, something happened from up above there. Nope, just a tank. Yeah, the last one was I forget. One of them was a spurned lover, Mormon, of all things, who ended up stalking. Oh, there's another door over here. Stalking her sleep-in buddy, who's also Mormon. Apparently they were big into butt stuff. Because apparently the idea was that did not...
Count as cheating?
Right, it did not count as sex. Okay.
You know, I don't know how relevant some of the details that they like to add into these stories.
Well, the process was that they were sexually active, and he ended up breaking up with her. She moved back home, and then within 2 weeks moved to like a house 2 doors down from him, and then started stopping over regularly for sex, which he participated in, and all of his friends knew her as a crazy stalker, and he was concerned about her too. Yet he kept on doing it. So apparently, you know, it's one of those things. Oh,
What's
there we
that? But isn't there that whole thing where, what is it? The crazier they are, the better the sex.
I don't think you're crazy though, so I don't think that holds up.
Trapdoor.
Yeah. The actual phrasing is "Don't put your dick in crazy." Yes. But yeah, so anyhow, he was going to go to someplace in Mexico on vacation. I don't even know. But anyhow, he was going to go there, and she stops by that same day. And they, of course, have sex again. Do you want to clear out this room? Let's do it. And despite the fact that he's going to go with a different girl. And in the process...
But you said it doesn't count in the butt, so he's not cheating.
Yeah, maybe he wanted to go have sex in the butt with somebody in Mexico, I guess. I don't know.
Right.
But anyhow, she stopped over. They vodeo-do-doed. And she was trying to make a career earlier as a photographer, and apparently that didn't go so well. And but she ended up taking a bunch of pictures of them in the act, and then artsy pictures of them after being in the act, and then deleted the pictures, and then put the picture or the camera in the washing machine. And she didn't understand that deleting the pictures doesn't mean the pictures are gone. So then she claimed that she was nowhere near the place, other than the fact that the time and date stamps on the pictures were all of that exact time. And then also what happens is certain pictures were taken accidentally as she dropped the camera. So like he was alive here, and then 1 minute and 20 seconds later, there was blood all over the floor. And part of him was on the floor. She apparently waited for him to sit down, or asked him to sit down for a picture, stabbed him in the heart, then stabbed him another 27 times, then slit his throat from ear to ear, then shot him in the head.
Overkill much?
Yeah. And then said that she was nowhere near the place under testimony when she was brought in, and tried to claim that she was somewhere else. And then they sprung it on her. Well, we have these pictures with the time and date stamp, and she goes, maybe the time date was wrong. Because they're not wrong. Maybe that's not me. Well, that's you. And then tried to say that, change her story later on to that somebody broke in and was attacking, and they shot him, and she defended herself. And then after that, changed her story to she dropped the camera, he got mad at her and attacked her, and she defended herself. And then she blacked out, so she doesn't remember what was happening.
Yeah, the old fugue state argument.
PTSD. Right. Well, that appears to be it for here. How close are you to leveling?
Half The bubble.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, I'll hit one more before we leave here tonight.
Yeah. And then this was 75 minutes. That's fine. Mission. If you don't need to stop anywhere, I can teleport us over there. Oh, it's like really close. Never mind. And then one after that was in Canada, where there was a Vietnamese family, apparently tiger parents, who had strong expectations for their kids to all succeed.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them was close to qualifying to being a Olympic figure skater, and had a very debilitating injury to her knee, and was told that she would never be able to skate again. And so that was at 14. And so they put pressure on her to succeed in school, because that was the next option. And she was not a student.
She was an athlete, yeah. Brains work differently. People are good at different things.
Right. So, the stereotype being apparently in this case correct, that you do things, you practice 8 hours a day at piano, you do this, you do that, you succeed at school. So she felt the pressure so much that she made a choice to fake all of her grades, so that she got straight A's and everything. And then she faked that she got accepted at a university, and then moved in with a guy who was apparently like a drug dealer or something like that. And then faked that she got her degree from the university and was working at a hospital. And her parents figured something was up, because she didn't have an ID for the hospital, and she didn't have any uniforms for the hospital. One of them followed her one day to work. She didn't go to work. She went to this house where she was staying with her boyfriend. And they confronted her on it, gave her options, saying either you come back to the home and stay with us, or we will cut you off from all of your income. Apparently they were fairly wealthy. They immigrated from Vietnam and did fairly well for themselves. And she chose to leave him and come back and stay at home and go to school. And kept on seeing him on the side. And they found out about that too, because tiger parents. And they were going to cut her off completely, and then within a week after this decision was made, she was still at home, and 3 men broke in, tied her up apparently, and tried to rob them, took a couple $1,000s out of the house, tied her up, shot her mom in the head, killed her, shot her father in the face, didn't kill him, and then left. And then she called 911, despite being tied up, which ended up being a problem. And turns out her father was still alive, and he was heard on the telephone saying, "Help me." What are we doing? 3 Warhawks. Is there one over here? Father ended up living, and she was a witness for a little while, and it turns out that none of her story made any sense, and that what she was claiming happened couldn't have happened in the way she said it happened. And part of this process was that they kept on wearing her down. And it turns out that she had actually teamed up with her on-again, off-again boyfriend to hire somebody to come in and kill her parents so she would get the money.
As an inheritance?
Yeah. Before she gets cut off from it. Oh, there's a Warhawk. Oh, John. Come back, John. Shoot. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. Alright, remember Warhawks blow up. Man, people just are so caught up in the whole money thing. It's almost like you're better off not having any. If even your kids are... Oh, it's gonna blow up. Alright. That's one. Anyhow, they're from Calgary, so the accents were worth sticking around for. I can understand why broadcast TV thinks it's in trouble. Because streaming services, even YouTube, there's so many shows on YouTube now.
Yeah.
That are just as well done as anything you're going to see on TV.
Mm-hmm. And, you know, I found out, so I now have, because I have, you know, my phone is Google service, Google Fee. I get free YouTube Premium.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Which means that I can,
you get
like...
no ads. And you can download
I get
stuff.
no ads. I can download stuff, and if you just want to listen and not watch, you can hit play without having the video. Which, for some streams of content, that works for me.
Well, especially if you're listening to recorded podcasts, why do you need the video at all?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this means also you can turn off your camera or turn off your phone and still have the audio come through, right? That's something you can't normally do. That's the big one.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I got that. Then I need to make a decision if I want to renew.
But if it's free, oh, with your
it's free for the year.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
It's
something they're offering this year as part of Google Fee. Gotcha. It's the same thing they did every year Google gives you something free. So the first year I did it, it was free storage. And I got like 200 gigabytes or something like that of free cloud storage through Google. It's what all my photos are all uploaded to and everything. That's why I have so many albums. And then this year, instead of them offering storage, they went with YouTube Premium, and you got a year of YouTube Premium. So every year when my contract renews, they throw something free at me.
Alright, I'm gonna guess the last Warhawk is in the big room. Oh, no, it's right there. Alright, so I'll do this. And this. Alright, I'm gonna try to pull the hook in. toast. Just close enough. Let's finish up the room and then we can close off for the night. That should be enough. You know, can't help but notice that my balls have not come out that much tonight.
There's been very limited ball exposure. You're correct.
Hey, there's one. Nice. Is a funk you? That appears to be it. Oh. Manage poll. What does that do? Great way to interact with your viewers. Ask them questions and react to their feedback. Create new poll. Question. What should we poll people on? Of course, we only have a few minutes left. We'll have to consider a poll later on. We'll do a poll tomorrow. All right. Go on and get some D. We can run some of the winter festival stuff too.
Tomorrow or today?
Tomorrow. I think we're done for today. All right, so what did I end up getting that I can sell? Not much. Salvage. Got a diamond I can sell. I got. I need that. Some platinum I can sell. 110 reward merits. Alright, so I'm at just under 10 million. Almost halfway there. Actually, once I sell my recipes, I should be there. Pollux. $10,600,000 and some thousand. Nice. got your level. So I'm assuming you trained up, or are training up. All right. With that, let's kick her over to the shutdown screen.
And thank you for watching, everyone who joined us this evening.
Yeah. If you
Thanks
subscribe
to
or
the
follow,
classics.
it's
Yeah.
always Power Lad who popped in and carried us through several missions. If you guys stopped in and lurked, fantastic. Feel free to come back whenever you like. And if you're catching this on YouTube, try to catch us again on live streams. We'll be maybe having an interruption in that schedule in the near future, but we'll pick up at some point in time in the future after that. So be more to know and more available on the both the stream and the YouTube channel. And hope to see you guys tomorrow night. If not, probably next week.
Thanks. Night, guys.